What is the difference between to stave off and to avoid?
To stave off and to avoid are both phrases used to express the act of preventing or keeping something from happening. However, they have some nuanced differences in their usage and connotations. To stave off typically implies that you're actively working to prevent or delay something, usually a negative or undesirable outcome. It conveys the sense that the situation is ongoing, and you're putting in effort to keep the negative outcome at bay. For example, she took vitamins to stave off a cold, suggests that she is actively taking vitamins to keep a cold from developing. To avoid simply means to keep away from, escape, or prevent something from happening. It can be used in a more general sense and does not necessarily imply ongoing effort. To avoid can also be used for both negative and positive situations. For example, he decided to avoid the party because he didn't want to see his ex, suggests that he is making a decision to stay away from the event to prevent an encounter with his ex. In summary, to stave off implies an active effort to prevent or delay a negative outcome, often with an ongoing sense of struggle, while to avoid is a more general term for keeping away from or preventing something from happening, without necessarily implying ongoing effort or struggle.
Gives 3 examples for each case.
Here are 3 examples for each case. To stave off. To stave off hunger, she snacked on nuts and fruits throughout the day. The government implemented emergency measures to stave off an economic collapse. Regular exercise can help stave off chronic health conditions, such as heart disease and diabetes. To avoid. She took a different route to work to avoid the heavy traffic. In order to avoid conflicts, he chose not to discuss politics with his colleagues. To avoid damaging her hair, she used a heat protectant spray before styling with a flat iron.